Hey guys, it's B. This week we're talking about hormones and surgeries and why we wanted them or didn't want them. We start out with hormones. I've only been taking about a quarter of other people's dosages because I only want some of the benefits that the testosterone brings. Those benefits being more defined muscles and fat redistribution. I don't want to entirely present as male. So that's why I'm only taking it on and off and not as strong as a dose as other people would take. So yeah, that being said, when I'm at work, I try to watch my voice and I try to make sure I kind of just fem it up a little bit because I do know that my face is getting a little more angular and my voice is dropping a bit from where I was when I started my job here in August. So yes. Excellent. As for surgeries, I'm going to start with bottom surgery. I don't see myself ever wanting to get bottom surgery or going through that. I am, for the most part, comfortable with my bottom right now. And pretty much like when I feel more masculine and I usually just pack. But other than that, I'm pretty much all right. And I feel myself very lucky that I don't have bottom dysphoria. But as for top surgery, I am post-top surgery. I got top surgery in June of just this last year with Dr. Garamoni in Florida. I've been dealing with them for 14 years, and I couldn't just keep going because it got to the point where it was getting very difficult to get out of bed. Taking a shower was awful and hard because I'd just be looking up, trying so hard not to see them. My girlfriend at the time, I'd be laying in bed for the most part, just trying to relax to go to bed. She'd reach over and she'd accidentally touch them. And that would set me off into both an anxiety attack on myself and I would lash out on her. And that was awful and it wasn't fair. So yeah, I just knew I couldn't keep going. So I researched all my options. And luckily Garamoni does do it if you're not on testosterone or you weren't on hormones, because I wasn't on hormones at that time. And my therapist wrote me a letter stating I had gender dysphoria and helped me out, and everything aligned so well. So I did, I got it, and I'm very glad I did. I was researching breast reductions when I was 17, and I had some bad experience with doctors. This is south of Chicago, just about 25 minutes south of Chicago. Doctor even told me, he goes, "Why would you want to get that cut off? Boys like that. You want big boobs." And that threw me off into a few months of pain too. And that was only when I was 17. I looked into having top surgery or breast reduction again when I was 23, and my insurance denied it. And that was really hard because at that point I was a 34 double D, and I really don't want people seeing it. And the fact that it was also a man seeing my chest, that was hard. I tried again about 2 years ago, and at that point I was a 34 triple D, and again my insurance denied it, and I just decided, I was like, why would I get a reduction when I just don't want them at all? And then I did. I looked into it and I was like, that's what I want. That's exactly what it is. I want the top surgery. This is what's aligning in with what I feel like on the inside. So I did get top surgery, and I love it. But yeah, if you scroll down on my page, you can see some of the results. I'll be posting my 10-month comparison shots and update photos soon. But yeah. Sometimes you don't need to do everything. There's not a set path of when you need to, okay, first you need to be on hormones for 2 years and then you can get top surgery and then you can think about bottom surgery. There's no set schedule on what you need to do with what your body says, because I got top surgery well before I even started thinking about testosterone. I started testosterone only for some of the specifics of just muscle definition and fat redistribution, but I don't want to be on it forever. Everyone's different, everyone sees it different. Especially if you identify as genderqueer or gender fluid or gender neutral, you're not going to want everything because you're going to want to be able to play up certain things on certain days. I mean, and that's what I do. Sometimes I go out of the house and I want to put on makeup and wear some of my girlier clothes. A majority of the time I want to wear my boys' clothes, though. Fucking love them. But yeah, I mean, everyone's different. There's not a set path. Awesome. Thanks, guys.